Hello everyone, this is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well today. Let's talk about the elephant in the room for a second. Yes, I do have foundation on my face that I haven't rubbed in yet. You guys are probably wondering, did she remember to rub the foundation? That is because I was 5 minutes into this video and I could not find the brush that I use to blend it into my skin. So I had to end this video. I need to learn how to edit my videos, you guys, when moments like that happen so I don't have to start over. But as you may have well found out, this is going to be a get ready with me video where I show you guys, like a work edition, I show you guys what I usually wear makeup wise to work. Now of course the eye color changes sometimes, the eye palette color, the lipstick color changes sometimes, but this is pretty much my go-to makeup look when I go to work. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I've been through the last 2 weeks. A lot of people have commented and questioned and sent their thoughts and their prayers, and I owe you guys this to let you know what's been going on. But I know I may have gotten one of my subscribers' hopes up because I mentioned that I might do this video as a share beer with me. That is coming. That is going to be my top 10 for this weekend. And okay, it's a surprise. I'll surprise you guys. But that is coming. I just want you to know that I see your comments and I appreciate them, and it is coming this weekend. I just decided to do, my stomach's been a little bit upset and I just didn't feel like drinking a beer. So, but this is the next best thing because I love a get ready with me, so. Alright, so I've already put my foundation on. This is the brush that I use. It's probably wrong. Like I've told you guys before, I am not perfect with my makeup. My niece is the one that goes by the book. I'm the one that just, does it all willy-nilly. But, okay, so let's start talking. Okay, let's get it blended in first. I forgot a couple things, sorry. Let's get blended in first. And then like over here is where I usually can see the lines, so let's blend it in a little bit better. And I'm sorry about the lighting in this video. I've once again forgot to charge my LED light, and I promise right after this video I'm going to be charging that up for my next video. I haven't had the strength nor the pain tolerance to move my desk up the stairs, and I've been very bummed about it, but I'm going to get it up the stairs when I'm feeling better, when my sore is getting better. Okay, so first I was going to brush my hair, which I've pretty much done 5 times since the start of this video and the last one that I tried to do. I usually let my hair air dry. I don't like blow drying it. Like, it does come out shiny, I will say that, but it just feels so unhealthy to me. I'd rather that I air dry my hair. I know people have different preferences, but I love my hair. It's gotten so long, you guys, I can't believe it. And I brought one of these little hair things to put my hair back. I'm going to wear this tomorrow. If anybody tries to say, oh, it's too early, Halloween's next month, I'm going to be like, not to me. It's my favorite time of year, so. Okay, so did we blend that in? Okay, it looks like it needs to be blended in a little bit better. See where it's just a little bit darker than my skin tone. I probably am going to get porcelain next time. I know it's a little bit lighter, but I like it a little bit better than this color. Okay, and then also, I just got this in the mail, and I did open the top, but I have not seen what is in here. I'm hoping it's the Sugar Queen. So let's see. Close my eyes. I love having surprises with you guys. I like you guys to experience the surprise as well. Oh man, yes. It is the Sugar Queen. This is one of my favorite books that I'm probably going to save for winter time. But I knew I needed this book in my collection. This is one of my favorite fantasy, it's actually fantasy to me, books of all time. It's by Sarah Addison Allen. As we all know, she is a beautiful writer. But this is my favorite book by her. And I'll tell you guys what it's about. Josie Serini is sure of three things. Winter is her favorite season. She's a sorry excuse for a Southern belle. And sweets are best eaten in the privacy of her closet. For while Josie has settled into an uneventful life in her mother's house, her one consolation is the stockpile of sugary treats and paperback romances she escapes to each night until she finds her closet harboring Della Lee Baker, a local waitress who is one part nemesis and two parts fairy godmother. With Della Lee's tough love, Josie's narrow existence quickly expands. She even bonds with Chloe Finley, a young woman who is hounded by books that inexplicably appear when she needs them, and who has a close connection to Josie's longtime crush. Soon, Josie is living in a world where the color red has startling powers, and passion can make eggs fry in their cartons, and that's just for starters. Brimming with warm wit and a sprinkling of magic, here is a spellbinding tale of friendship, love, and the enchanting possibilities of every new day. There is the most beautiful part in this book where her and her crush are playing in the snow. And you guys, it is just such a beautiful scene. I cannot recommend this book enough. I swear it is raining outside and there's like so much traffic. I can't believe it. I can't believe there's so much traffic on the road. I am put in my desk where there is no windows. So you guys have that to look forward to. No windows. So no traffic noise. Thank God. I swear. You'd think in a small town there'd be like no traffic, but there is a lot of traffic. But yes, if any books this winter, please read this one. It's so good. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty here as I put on my blush. So, it's always the big trucks too. There must be a wreck on the interstate. They usually come by here, the tractor trailers, that there's a wreck on the interstate. And it's been raining all day and people get stupid on the interstate, so I wouldn't doubt it. Prayers for whoever was involved, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but seriously, we all know people get really crazy when it rains. Okay. So, about 2 months ago, you guys remember I got one of these things on my leg, on my bikini line, you guys. And I'd never gotten anything like this before, ever. So I couldn't figure out, the doctors couldn't figure it out. They're like, we really don't know what it is. You need to see a dermatologist. But, here's antibiotics, which is pretty much all I can do right now until I get my insurance, which is going into effect on October 15th. And the first thing I'm going to do is get an appointment with a dermatologist because they're right. Because I've never had anything like this. So I had one on my bikini line and I'll never forget it because it happened right before my niece had her big barbecue. I think it was in July. I can't even remember. Time's just going by so quickly. And the whole time, I was in excruciating pain. And I ended up having to come back home and go to the ER just to be told, oh, you're okay. We can't figure out what it is, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here's my new palette, by the way. I'm going to be using my new palette. Oh, I love sparkly. I love sparkly. Which one should we use, though? I think this one. I think that one right there. So they sent me home with the antibiotics. Everything was good. I finished the antibiotics. And as soon, like a week later, as soon as I finished those antibiotics, I got another one on my leg. Another abscess is what they call it. This one was not as bad as the one on my bikini line. As everybody knows, the bikini line is a hell of a place to have anything because it's, I know a lot of people don't like this word, but it's moist in your bikini line, so it's hard for things to heal. And I was also told when I went to the ER that I had something called venous stasis, which is when you don't have good blood flow in your legs. And that's why they said that might be a reason why I keep getting these abscesses. And then they sent me home. And then 2 days later, I was back in the ER with a 104-degree fever and high heart rate, and still I had that thing on my leg. But I told them this time, I was like, there is obviously something else going on that you guys have not found. I said, I know I'm not a doctor, but you need to test me for stuff. So they did a swab on me, and about 10 minutes later she came back and she was like, oh yeah, you got COVID. So yeah, so I had COVID. Whew, you guys, my heart goes out to anyone dealing with COVID, past, present, future. It's rough. It's really rough. But so I had COVID plus that thing on my leg. I took a little bit of this goldish green and put it on the top, by the way. But so yeah, I dealt with COVID and the cyst and took all my antibiotics, and then about a week later got another abscess on my leg. This one not as bad because I took care of it. I was just like, okay, I know exactly how to take care of it. But this one I got about 2 weeks ago. And it started out as a huge blister on my lower leg. And I knew, okay, so I want to try, let's see, this darker green on the sides. I usually put just a little bit of darker over on this side. So I knew that no matter what I did, if I kept it covered or if I put ointment on it or anything, that it was going to rupture. I just knew it in my heart. I knew it, that it was going to rupture. Because usually when you have blisters, you're supposed to leave them alone. So it ruptured, and then having to wear jeans at work, it ruptured and got infected. And you guys, I really cannot pick whether this one has been the most painful or the one on my bikini line. It feels like this one is right on the bone, and it hurts so bad. So on the 14th, I really shouldn't have been working that day, by the way. I was in excruciating pain, but I didn't want to leave my coworker by herself. So against my better judgment, I worked that day. Okay, while I put my mascara on, I think you're supposed to do this with water, though. My niece said it was edible, so I'm gonna try. Because this whole infection has had my lips so chapped. So we'll just leave that on. She said it's edible, so maybe I can just lick it off. But anyways, so yeah, I've had this new one on my leg, and you guys, I agree with the woman from the grocery store. It's nasty. It's nasty looking. But like I said, on the 14th, I really shouldn't have worked that day, you guys. I was in so much pain. But like I said, I didn't want to leave my coworker by herself. But I was supposed to go home at 4:30, and they pulled my register at 4, and I was just like, I can't. I said, I've been waiting for the other coworker to come in. I said, I need to go home. I said, I'm in so much pain. And when I came home and I took off my jeans, that area on my leg was, I don't know how to describe it to you. I took a picture to show my boss. I was just like, yeah, it was huge, like huge and painful. And I thought about, yeah, it is edible, ain't it? Okay. I thought about it for a while, about going, because I know I already owe a bill to the ER, so I was like, I really don't want to have to go to the ER, but I had to. Okay, I was going to put more mascara on, but I think I put enough on. Sorry. Here it is. So I went to the ER right after work, and they didn't know what it was either. They just gave me some antibiotics and was like, good luck. Oh, I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Yeah, she said that my doctor should have given me more antibiotics. She said, you're a big girl and that is really infected abscess and you should have been put on more antibiotics. So she put me on more antibiotics. And I was there for till about 5 to 8:30. And I came home. Went to Walgreens, got Simba. That was a highlight of my week, you guys. And do you guys want to know something funny? I went to Walgreens, I bought Simba, but the register girl, I recognized. I was like, do you ever come into Goodwill? And she was like, no, but you trained me. Remember, I worked there for like one day. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. She was a girl that I trained, and I thought she was going to work out. She seemed, like she really liked it. And then she called and she was like, yeah, it's not for me. I think it's because I had mentioned to her that I do not stop. I'm always going at work. I do not stop and just stand at the register and twiddle my thumbs. I do work. I put clothes up. I straighten clothes. I pick clothes up off the floor. I am always doing something. And I think that scared her a little bit. And then I did the intercom thing, and she was like, yep, I'm going that. No. She said, my anxiety can't deal with that. So I was like, okay. But I never expected that she would quit after one day. I'll put a little bit more of this under my eyes. I've had bags under my eyes. But yeah, I saw her at Goodwill. It was really funny. Or I saw her at Walgreens. I forgot to tell my boss about that. She'll probably laugh her butt off. But yeah, it's been a long, hard road. I'm not gonna lie. I've been soaking a lot. Doctor recommended that I soak in Epsom salt and peroxide. Put peroxide on it after I bathe. Keep it covered most of the time. And put antibiotic ointment on it and take my antibiotics. I am like right on my antibiotics. I do not miss not one antibiotic. Because I have to go to work tomorrow. This is my first day. Oh, the doctor said it would be a good idea if I was off of work for 3 days after the 14th. So tomorrow is my first day at work in 3 days, and I've missed it. I'm not gonna lie. Like my dad's been saying, like he said, you've been getting a lot of those on your leg. Maybe you should get on disability. Maybe, you shouldn't be on your legs so much. Maybe you should get on disability. And I'm like, no, that is like the last resort, you guys. That is like the last resort, is to try to get on disability. I could never imagine myself not working a job. I just can't. But yeah, this blister, or whatever it is, abscess, still looks really rough. I'm not gonna lie, but I can walk on it without pain shooting down my leg. But it still looks nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. A green. I wish I had some green eyeliner. Do I? Or is this one dried up? This one's probably dried up. Yeah. Going in the trash, you are. Oh, this one works. Now, I am really horrible with my eyeliner, you guys, so don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm trying to learn every time I do it how to do it right. Especially with this eye. Like, we're going to have some trouble with this eye. But yeah, I've been weak and just on bed rest. Trying to concentrate so I can get this right. Oh no. Sorry. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that. That's okay. Sorry. There we go. That's right. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Sorry. Been very weak. Not gonna lie. In pain. When I went to the ER, I told them my pain was an 8. And that's the truth. That is the God's honest truth. I could barely walk when I went to the ER. And just, my parents, God bless them, have been in fear, like real fear of me, like throwing a clot or something in my leg. So they've been really worried about me, because they said they'd never seen anything like it either. But the girls at the grocery store said it looked like a brown recluse spider bite, in which I wouldn't be surprised. It is the country, and I do have an open window where my air conditioner is, so it's very possible I could have been bit by a spider, because I've never had anything like this. But what's crazy, you guys, is I even asked the nurse at the ER, I said, my ex had this same thing where he got like these abscesses in his armpits. And oh my gosh, you guys, oh my gosh. My brain is tarnished because of that. He would sit there and pop those abscesses in his armpit, and I was like, oh. And then he expected me to be in the mood to do something. Like, no, sorry. But he used to get them in his armpits. And I asked the nurse, I said, could it be a disease that I may have gotten from him? And she was like, well, this is a disease. She said, I forgot what it was called. And she said, but usually it's something that somebody has had their whole life and doesn't just pop up 2 months earlier. So I will be so glad when I will be able to go and get an appointment with a dermatologist and get this figured out, because I can't work with these things on my leg, and I can't keep calling out work with these things on my leg. And I don't want to get on disability. Heck no. Hell to the no. HE double hockey sticks. No, absolutely not. So, you guys just keep praying that I get this figured out, because I've never had any. I forgot to put my eyeshadow in here. I've never had anything like this ever in my life. Like, at first when I started getting them, I thought it was because I was taking baths instead of showers, so I started taking showers. Still got them. I'm only washing with antibacterial soap now, Dove. I don't wash with anything that's scented. I don't shave my legs with anything. I always put alcohol in my shaver. I don't use the same shaver twice. I throw away. They said throw away razors, throw it away every time you use it. So I'm trying my best to remedy this in the bud, but it has been, I've been so down in the dumps, you guys. But I'm on the mend. My positivity is coming back. God has brought me through this. Through all of it, I said, even crying in pain, I said, it could be worse. I could have lost my leg. You know? So, we are going to get this all figured out come October 15th. We're going to get all figured out, and I'll do a video then. I might share a beer with me then, talking about what I found out at the dermatologist. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be talking to you this weekend for my top 10. Maybe I can find like a good fall beer at the grocery store. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Like, I don't like seasonal ales. I don't like ale at all. I don't think it tastes good, but I would do it for you guys. Maybe I'll get like those hard ciders. You know, just something fall-y to drink, you know? But anyways, I love you guys. I will talk to you this weekend.